So, Mike Tyson just dropped his most bizarre training video yet, and it's taken the fight world by storm. Tyson is training like an absolute beast for his upcoming fight with Jake Paul on November 15th, 2024. Yep, that's right. Iron Mike is stepping back into the ring, and this training video is all the proof you need that he's still got it. Age? No, it's like the beast we saw back in the 80s and 90s is still lurking inside, just waiting to be unleashed. Jake Paul better be trembling in his boots right now because let's be real, this is Mike freaking Tyson we're talking about. The scariest man to ever step into the ring, and while Jake might be the king of internet beefs and YouTube views, that's not going to save him from the brutal punches Tyson is about to bring. Jake's been talking big for a while now, but after seeing this video, it's clear that he's facing a different kind of monster. Let's break it down. Now, let's take a moment to talk about how insane it is that Mike Tyson just released a training video where he's moving like a man half his age. Seriously, watching a guy who's pushing 60 trains like this is mind-blowing. It's not just impressive, it's a straight-up lesson for every athlete out there. If you needed proof that dedication can defy age, Tyson's giving you a masterclass. His commitment to the grind is unmatched, and that's what sets him apart. And get this, he's not just doing the same old-school training routines. Tyson's taking things to a whole new level with some cutting-edge techniques and the latest AI technology. Yeah, you heard that right. Iron Mike is training with AI-powered systems that are helping him analyze every single move he makes. This tech is no joke. It's breaking down his punches, his footwork, and his reaction times, all in real time. Tyson's literally training smarter, not just harder. The AI tech is tracking his biomechanics and making adjustments to ensure he's maximizing his power and efficiency with every punch. One of the key methods Tyson uses is AI-driven motion capture technology, which is like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. This system tracks his body's movements and gives instant feedback on his technique. The AI can detect even the smallest inefficiencies in his form and help him tweak his movements to make them as effective as possible. This is why, even at nearly 60, Tyson's still able to deliver those lightning-fast combinations that made him famous in the first place. And the best part? The tech is helping him stay injury-free, which is crucial at this stage in his life. Another game-changer Tyson's incorporation is neurofeedback training. This is where things get really next level. Neurofeedback is all about optimizing brain performance, and Tyson is using this tech to train his mind just as much as his body. It helps him improve focus, reaction times, and even mental resilience. In the ring, it's not just about physical power. You've got to be mentally sharp, and neurofeedback is helping Tyson stay in that killer mindset. This type of training is being used by top athletes and even the military, so you know it's legit. Tyson's able to fine-tune his brain's responses, giving him that split-second advantage when he's throwing punches or dodging an incoming shot. In other words, he's literally training his brain to think faster and more efficiently than ever before. And then there's the AI-guided recovery system Tyson's using, which is honestly a game-changer for athletes of any age, but especially for someone in their 50s. Recovery is just as important as the training itself, and Tyson knows that. This system monitors his body's stress levels, muscle recovery, and overall fatigue, and then creates a customized recovery plan to keep him in peak condition. It's tracking everything from heart rate variability to muscle tension, making sure Tyson is resting and recovering in the most efficient way possible. No overtraining, no unnecessary strain, just smart recovery that's allowing him to push himself harder during workouts without risking injury. Now let's talk about functional training, which is another key part of Tyson's routine. Functional training focuses on movements that mimic real-life actions. In Tyson's case, the movements he'll use in the ring. His AI training system analyzes his boxing technique and builds strength in the muscles he'll rely on during a fight. This means he's not just lifting heavy weights for the sake of it. He's targeting the exact muscles he needs to stay quick, powerful, and agile. The system adapts as his body changes, which is why Tyson still moves with the same explosiveness we saw back in his prime. Get this, what's crazy is that Tyson's also blending old-school boxing methods with this futuristic tech. He's still doing some of the hardcore conditioning exercises that made him a beast in the 80s, but now they're enhanced with data-driven precision. The balance between raw grit and cutting-edge science is what's keeping him sharp. And don't forget, this man has been through it all, from health scares to personal battles. And he's still showing up to put in the work like he's in his prime. In this latest training video, you can see the unique way Tyson moves, almost like a predator circling its prey. His ability to read his opponent, anticipate their next move, and then strike with devastating precision is still unmatched. That's what sets him apart from so many fighters, and that's what Jake Paul is going to have to deal with when he steps into the ring. Tyson doesn't just throw wild punches. Every hit is calculated, every move is strategic, and he's always a step ahead. And if you think his age is going to slow him down or take away from that ring IQ, think again. Tyson's been boxing since he was a teenager, and those instincts are as sharp as ever. Put this, let's talk about his conditioning too. Tyson isn't just throwing 1 or 2 hard punches and then gassing out. In this video, he's showing us that he's still got the stamina to go multiple rounds and still hit like a truck. You can see it in the way he's maintaining that high intensity throughout the training session. He's not slowing down, and the man looks like he's ready to go the distance. People forget that Tyson, in his prime, wasn't just about first-round knockouts. He had the endurance to keep coming at you round after round, wearing you down until he finally landed that killer blow. And now, even at 58, that endurance looks like it's still there.
Day 2, we're getting ready for you.
This video proves that age is just a number when it comes to Tyson. He's not just relying on his past accomplishments or his legacy. He's putting in the work to show the world that he's still got it, and that he's not just here for a spectacle. Tyson's showing up to win, and he's coming into this fight as dangerous as ever. If Jake Paul or his fans think they're dealing with a washed-up legend, they're about to be hit with a harsh reality. Mike's still got the skills, the power, and the heart that made him the most feared fighter in boxing history. The boxing legend never shies away from putting in extra effort in training. It doesn't matter if his opponent is a seasoned boxer or a newbie YouTuber-turned-boxer, Mike treats everyone the same. He believes every challenge is just as tough as the last one, and this is how the man stays humble. If anything, Jake can learn a thing or two from him. We're 2024, and 60-year-olds nowadays are nothing like the old people back in the day. Well, that's all thanks to hormone replacement therapies. Mike's undergoing this treatment, and it can be the big factor that helps him come out on top in his upcoming fight with Paul. Yeah, he's freaking Mike Tyson, but he's stepping in with a 27-year-old at the old age of 58. He's gonna need all the help he can to make sure his body keeps up with his mind. Enter hormone replacement. Even Joe Rogan has advocated the benefits he's reaped by going through the HRT treatment. Put this 0C32040. Now let's face the facts. Love it or hate it, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul will be seeing the light of the day on November 15th at the AT&T Arena in Arlington, Texas. Netflix will be streaming the blockbuster fight live for everyone to see, and the whole fight world will be tuning in. It's a big money fight for both boxers, especially Paul, who has a knack for matchups that bring him big bucks and endless fame. Plus, just a month ago, Mike and Jake had a heated press conference that took the whole fight world by storm. Tyson's dominance was on full display, while Jake made some seriously delusional claims. Honestly, the whole thing gave New York City a good laugh and cranked the hype for this heavyweight clash to a whole new level. This bout is the fight of Paul's dreams, and he's got a whole fantasy outcome for it, thinking he'll knock down Mike Tyson. Yep, you heard that right. Well, someone showed Jake Mike's new training footage because he's in for a beating. Put this. There's no denying that Iron Mike is one of the scariest people alive. Come on, you can't take this guy lightly. This is a man who literally bit off part of an ear in the ring before. Yeah, you heard that right. Mike Tyson is not someone who plays by the rules when he's in the zone, and his ferocity is legendary. If you think Tyson's age is going to slow him down or that Jake Paul is walking into an easy fight, you better think again. You're in for a surprise, and not the good kind if you're in Jake Paul's corner. Tyson might be older, but the way he's been training, you'd swear he's turning back the clock. Now let's break down Jake Paul's skills real quick. Jake Paul is no stranger to the ring, and you've got to give him credit for being better than most people thought he would be when he first started out. He's got decent power in his hands, especially with his right hook, and he's shown he can knock people out when he lands clean. His footwork isn't terrible either. He's learned how to move around the ring and control distance to some extent. He's definitely improved since his early days when people thought he was just a YouTuber playing boxer. His biggest strength, though? His ability to generate hype. The dude knows how to promote himself, and he's used that skill to build up a career that's made him a household name in boxing, even if the purists don't like it. But let's be real for a second. When we compare Jake Paul's skills to Mike Tyson, it's a totally different ballgame. Yeah, Jake is younger, and he's got a major age advantage, but that's not going to save him when he steps into the ring with a guy who spent his entire life perfecting the art of boxing. Tyson's power is on a completely different level. We're talking about a man who could end fights with a single punch, even against elite-level fighters. Jake has knocked out a few MMA fighters and fellow YouTubers, but let's be honest, he's never faced anyone even remotely close to Tyson's caliber. Sure, Jake's power has surprised some people, but it's nothing compared to the raw force that Tyson brings. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how everything plays out. So, that's all I have for you today. What are your thoughts on Tyson's new training footage? Fill the comment section with your thoughts and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace out.